And just because it's a holiday doesn't mean we're shirking our duty to focus on Mississippi. Walt, lots of people have braved COVID and they've hit the road for Labor Day.
Yeah, obviously you and I aren't among them, but people aren't the only travelers heading out right now. You probably have some world-class travelers passing through your yard every day right now. We used to have our family reunions this time of the year until the old folks passed away, and then we youngsters got too busy. And some people thought it was a long way to go just to spend a few hours anyway. But our jaunt up to North Mississippi is nothing compared to the journey the migrating hummingbirds and the butterflies are making right now. The yellow butterflies, and I don't know the proper name, doesn't matter. They wouldn't come if you called about it anyway. But that's something I'd notice on our way to North Mississippi, to our reunions in September every year. The migrating yellow butterflies. I don't know where they're coming from or where they're going, but they feast on what's growing out in the yard on their way. Red cypress vine in the case of our yard. Mrs. Joe hates that cypress vine because it takes over everything in the years when I'm too busy to keep it thinned. But the butterflies love it. But the other earth traveler among us at the moment is the migrating hummingbird. They came this way back in March, and now they're on the return trip. Check your Facebook page. I'm sure you've got friends that are posting the swarm of hummingbirds around their feeders, like these at the Cerio's house up in Eudora, Arkansas. My friend Brian Chapman in Summit has made a study of exactly how to attract them and feed them and then send them on their way. And by the way, if you'd like to put up a feeder, you can make your own food, 4 cups of water and 1 cup of sugar. And it doesn't have to be hot water, just warm enough to dissolve the sugar. Hang it up, let the hummers discover it, and get ready to make more food. They're stocking up on fuel right now for their flight out over the Gulf of Mexico to Central and South America for the winter. Now, if we were free as a bird, I guess we could travel like that too, just go anywhere, anytime. And speaking of any time, if they ever develop time travel, my first stop would be back at one of those family reunions that we don't have time for anymore. And that hummingbird migration lasts all of this month in Mississippi and on into October. And there's the old belief, Mel, that toward the end of the migration, you're supposed to take down your feeder so the hummers won't stay behind. And that's not true. You feed them, leave the feeder up. They won't stay behind.